Okay. Trying to see how well this works out. Mhm. Okay, so there's a bit of a delay on here, so I probably won't be able to see much, but the audio and the transition works well. Looks like we are streaming. Hey guys! So welcome to my very first live stream. So so there's really not like an objective really about this whole live stream. So I did say that there wouldn't be a guarantee on whether or not I would actually be live streaming, as you know, it all depends on my mental health. But I really thought it'd be best that I just go with it. I don't know how long I'll be streaming here. I'll probably be doing it for an hour or until I get like heat stroke and just end it here, because you guys gotta understand, like, in my past videos I've said that this whole thing is my recording studio in a way, and it's not a really ventilated place. So, and it's currently May here in Texas, so we are currently entering the hot temperatures right now. Hang on, let's see if I can check and see about the It's currently 89 degrees with the humidity at 53%. Feels like 97. Yeah, that's pretty hot. So the whole idea about this whole so if I start getting heat stroke, if I start feeling like, oh, I can't stand to be up here, then I'll be ending the stream and just cooling down. But yeah, this is just my first stream. I just want to see how this works. The objective of this is just to hang out, talk some stuff, about some topics, that instead of having to do an individual video every time on my phone, and hopefully, this would. I'm not. I'm not expecting a lot of people to show up here because I don't have a big following. I do hope some of the people who are there are a few people who are subscribed to me that I know personally, so I don't know if they'll be able to know or find out about it, but yeah. So I just wanted to just simply do this, see how it goes. I'll probably just be talking about topics that I want to get off my chest. You'll probably be seeing me on my phone or on. I have my laptop here, so I'll be searching some stuff here. I can't show you guys because it's not fully set up yet. But and maybe after a while, maybe after a little bit, I'll start playing games and such. So hopefully, like, I got the Elgato set up correctly, and that this will and hopefully it does sort of work out well. But yeah, guys, welcome to the live stream. Hope y'all have a good time here, and you're welcome to leave if you want. And if it's not your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine. But there's just a lot of things that I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to just try out, and it's just going to be very interesting. So there has been, I've looked over certain parts of, of social media. I said I would never ever get on Twitter or Facebook, mostly because of the current state of it and how it could ruin your life. But I ended up doing it because I wanted to follow certain people, because I can't. The whole idea is that YouTube can only do so much, and it's just I think it's just relatively easier to go on X once in a while to take a look at my favorite creators. Like, a lot of them are YouTubers who I currently follow, and they post a lot of stuff on X than on YouTube. So it's good to see that. And there's been a lot of other creators, such like artists who I follow, And that's how I really want to start this stream off a bit. Okay. First thing I want to talk about is art. Okay. I understand that art can is very subjective. Okay. It's not going to appease a lot of people. Okay, and I've accepted that. Okay. Some people. I've also learned that people hate just to hate, and sometimes they hate because someone told them to hate, and we've seen that a lot lately. And I've seen that with a lot of creators who come off as well-meaning, but they're really just trying to, try to gain traction by trashing on someone because there's nothing much else to talk about, and it's usually something that's been talked about already before, and uh, it just seems tedious. I know I talked a lot about Butch Hartman recently, and I know some of you are getting tired of that. But Butch, you got to understand it. And I bring this up because, again, the new Fairly Odd Parents show premieres this coming Monday. It looks like they're for that full week they'll be doing like nonstop. They'll be doing like one episode every day, every weekday for the first week, at least. And I noticed that, and I'm hoping that that's kind of true, but not true because again, you want the ideas that you want this show to last long because the whole idea about shows is that they air like maybe once a week. So like if you got an let's say a show that has a season that has like 26 episodes, or in Fairly Odd Parents' case, 20 episodes, like air it once a week or once every other week, you got like 20 weeks to go through. And I was looking at screenshots of the first episode. I don't know. I won't be able to watch it because I don't have cable, and it looks okay, but it's not really my cup of tea. I'll probably wait for a little bit after it's out and see how well people are receiving it. I want it to succeed because it just shows that one, like a lot of people say, Nickelodeon is admitting that we kids that grew up in the 90s and the 2000s had the superior shows, and we still have the superior shows. And that I think that it brings up an idea that maybe they should start bringing back some of Butch Hartman's old work. Okay. Another thing too, I like to go back to is like people are gonna hate to hate because I went on Butch's X uh, account to see what he posts, and it's very like tame and very inspirational stuff. Sometimes he posts saying like, "Hey, what was y'all's weight goal today, or what's y'all's art goal for your life?" Very tame stuff, and then I look at the comments, and it's just all very very like a lot. There seems to be people who just go like, "Oh, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit," and I look down through all of that. I'm going, how do you get from there? Like again, the kind of stuff that people on the internet have talked about him. Okay, it's like you make it like the kind of stuff that he did is very tame compared to the stuff that many people at Nickelodeon have been accused and arrested for. Like he was probably the only cleanest person there. All right, and you're gonna shit on him because it's popular. Look, I think a lot of his shows deserve a comeback, and they are starting to get a comeback. Okay, I just think that the whole idea is that Nickelodeon will never take a chance because they don't have the money. They really don't have the money, so there's no possible way for them to actually do anything with it, and that's on them. You know, they wait. They put too much money. They put too much money in a show, and then they cancel it after 3 seasons because of syndication. It's a big waste of time, and then they start losing people. Okay, and then that starts to build a pattern. Okay, for every Nickelodeon show that comes out new, like let's use the new Fairly Odd Parents show. Some people are saying, "What's the point of watching it if it's only going to last 3 seasons?" Okay, the numbers will not lie, but Nickelodeon will. So and if a new wish becomes popular and it gets canceled after 3 seasons, that will destroy any faith people have with the network. Okay? In my mind, Nickelodeon needs to stop worrying about two things. They need to stop worrying about whether or not a show or a franchise can produce merch, and they need to stop worrying about syndication. Okay? As far as I know, there's only 3 Nickelodeon shows that have lasted beyond 3 seasons, and 2 of them are currently running, somehow. It's SpongeBob, The Loud House, and Fairly Odd Parents. The original only lasted 10 seasons. But the whole idea is that, we've had, like, the kind of stuff that he produced was the stuff that you would expect to see on Nickelodeon. And it resonated with a lot of people in the audience, both kids and adults, okay? So I couldn't really understand why people would hate it. I know there are some critique about a lot of his shows, but even then, it's first of all, I think it's better than SpongeBob, and even then, like, it's better than anything Teen Titan Go has done. Like, I think about a couple weeks ago, not a couple weeks ago, but like last weekend, okay? Last weekend, last Saturday, I decided to pack up my gaming stuff, and drive to Purcell to go visit a friend I haven't seen in a very long time, okay? And before that, I actually decided to purchase the entire Tough Puppy series. And I mean the entire Tough Puppy series on Amazon. Because, one, they don't have any DVDs that have the entire series, and those are hard to come by now because Amazon stopped producing DVDs for that show back in 2021. And two, Paramount Plus took the entire show, along with others, off of its platform at the beginning of the year. That's another thing, too. You want to build up your streaming service? Stop taking off 20 shows every month. If it's a licensing thing, if you can't afford to pay the licensing, okay, fine. Then accept the deal that Sony has in play for you. Anyway, back on track. Before that, several weeks ago, before that, I bought the entire Tough Puppy series off Amazon. And I know a lot of people say that's not a good idea because you don't want to buy stuff digitally because it means you don't own it. And I say, well, yes. I don't want to drink this yet. That's true. However, I bought digital stuff before. Most of it is games, okay? And honestly, considering how big Amazon is, I don't see them getting rid of anything off their platform anytime soon. I'm not saying it never happened, it never will happen, but I'm pretty sure by the time it does happen, I'll probably be focused on something else. Finish off my coffee there. But I bought the entire Tough Puppy series, and then I was trying to find a time to watch it. As I had watched it before, near the beginning of this year, when I knew it. I had some idea it existed. I didn't know what the show was about, and I didn't know that Butch Hartman created it, which was a surprise to me when I found out about it. So I started watching it off of a pirate, basically like one of those websites that allow you to watch cartoons for free. Okay, I started watching that. I did skim through most of the series. So in the last 2 weeks, I went through the entire series, and then I actually decided to stream the episodes on my phone while I was driving to Purcell on last weekend, and there was a lot of stuff I did remember when I watched it a few months ago, but the show is really not that bad as people make it out to be. Is the dialogue a bit cringe? Yes, at times, yes, but that's just par for the course for some of Nickelodeon's work. And it's just that those shows that I think deserves to come back. Maybe in like a comic book form, or maybe back on the show again. Again, I'm pretty sure that if Nickelodeon announced that Danny Phantom and Tough Puppy were coming back with new episodes on Nickelodeon's TV channel, people will go nuts. Okay, they would start to get traction again, but they won't do it because God forbid you actually realize what's actually popular and what's not. I'm telling you, man, it's all kinds of it. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And this is not me being old, okay? Like seriously, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Gen Zers or like Gen X or whatever you call it nowadays who go on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and is see that it's only consisting of SpongeBob or Teen Titans Go, and they're like, is there anything else new? Heck, even Warner Brothers is admitting that they can't create anything original, so they have to bring the old shows back in some format. That's why they're basically bringing shows that were aired back in the 90s and 2000s on a separate block on their program, as well as old school like anime or adult stuff or like teen stuff on Toonami. They realize that people care more about that stuff than the new stuff. The whole issue that I see is that these networks basically skipped ahead 5 years or 10 years ahead, and just landed in a place where they thought they could be okay for the next 10 years, so that they can avoid doing work. I'm sorry, guys, but the only way you can not have to worry about the next 10 years is if you have something that sticks to something relevant today, even if it's old. If it's relevant today, then keep at it, okay? Because it just makes a lot of sense. You know, I really like this. I just like the idea that like sure there were a lot of shows in the '90s that had a beginning and an end, and they really couldn't come back. But I'm seeing a lot of revivals and reboots start to happen of old shows, and I'm like, you can't sit there and tell me that people are not seeing the writing on the wall, and it's all like you guys can't come up with anything new and original these days, because again, it's it's hard to um, it's hard to make a show that's original and have a good follow. And it just doesn't, again, like it's like they're being clever and not trying to tell you that they have nothing, which is not true. It's like you guys truly have nothing new. You need, again, I think again, this is why Nickelodeon should start by maybe bringing back some of Butch Hartman's old work. However, the problem is that we've seen Nickelodeon bring back some old stuff, like the Rugrats reboot. Okay, that was a complete remake because they changed a lot of things about the Rugrats in that show, and it was awful. It was bad. It's like, this is not original. You just took someone else's work and then altered it in a way to make it sound like you came up with something original. Like CG again. Another thing too is that we need to stop making shows that were made in 2D and make them 3D CGI. It just doesn't work, guys. Okay, you want like a 3D CGI show that works? Look at freaking Look at Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was all in 3D. That show was great. Another good show that only lasted for 3 seasons of Nickelodeon. It's just a shame on that too. But it is what it is. Sometimes we just we're always like left behind. Even the core audience they aim for gets left behind, and they don't even know it. And it's a shame because there's a lot of decent, good ideas that can make television great again. And I think that's what Warner Brothers is doing. But again, Paramount and Nickelodeon hire someone like me. I can sit down with you for a full hour and tell you that you need to stop with these cancellations. You need to stop trying to worry about syndication. Okay? You need to start work. You need to start looking at these shows and say, how can we make this last beyond 3 seasons, like SpongeBob and the Loud House? Okay? Because I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that these numbers are. I'm pretty sure they can't cancel those shows because that's the only shows they got left. And if they do, they got nothing else. Sorry if I'm looking over here. I got my laptop here. My laptop, like what you're currently seeing running, is on a desktop computer that I have that I need to replace or I need to replicate from my laptop. I'm trying to get my laptop to run all of these programs here, so I can just simply take it up here and plug it and play. But I just couldn't figure out how to work it in time, so you're just stuck with this now, at least for this stream until until I can get it to work. I'm already starting to slightly sweat a bit. And we've been going on for about half an hour. Not bad, not bad. So, guys, it's just, again, I don't want, again, you can call me old, but that's just deflecting. Like, if anything, what I'm saying is wrong, correct me. Correct me. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be corrected. I would love to be proven wrong, but you can't. You can't do it because even people agree because it's there's some truth to that. There is worth to a lot of the old stuff, and I do think they brought it back in a form that's not again. And I understand the fan base is trying to do what they can to essentially bring this stuff back and give it a decent ending so that people can be content with it. The only problem is that it's fan stuff. So as far as we know, it's not canon, but it would be something new. And I do think that these industries need to understand is that AI is starting to develop much faster. So I would think that anyone who's in animation or writing needs to be truly scared about that because this economy is going to garbage, and people are looking for cheaper ways to do it. It's why I hope that Sony buys Paramount so that they can get some stuff done because I think they deserve it. Because I think they can. I think what they can do is essentially they can like get some stuff back on track again. But I guess it's just one of those things like we just have to wait and see, guys. It's again, guys. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. Okay. Sorry if I'm playing on my phone, guys. Again, this is just a hangout. Once I get done with this, I'll probably more than likely start doing some actual gameplay stuff that y'all would be interested in. I swear, guys, people just have this stigma that's in place, and we can't look past it because it's not popular or cool or hip now. But I would like to think that we'll be able to go down a road where we just say, you know what? Comparatively, it's really not that bad than what people are making out to be. And whatever these people are saying, it's not affecting the people who we actually care more about. Like Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman, I'm pretty sure Butch Hartman knows that he's being criticized for a lot of stuff that he's done in the past. But he's obviously like he's not deflecting. He's saying, "I'm not gonna let it bother me." Like like all the stuff that you guys are saying. Like you think it's any worse than what the kind of stuff that I've been through working in Hollywood for the last 30 years? That's a guy who's seen some stuff that you can't believe. He's one of the many people, and I think what we need to do is that we need to do a better job in trying to. We shouldn't really like try to get on the hate train because our favorite YouTubers just because our favorite YouTubers say so. Okay. Sometimes it's like we just have to bite the bullet, and just deal with the fact that anything that like again Nickelodeon will more than likely revive a few of Butch Hartman's old work that they have, and yes, Butch Hartman will be working on it in some capacity. That's just something you have to accept, whether you like it or not. But take it as a good thing in a way, because it means that the creator will have will have will have some input on how the show should work. Because quite honestly, anything that Butch Hartman comes up is significantly better than what the modern day writers come up with. Okay, so hang on, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that all of my stuff here is done because I got a new phone coming in, and I want to make sure that once everything is done, that I can move everything over, or if I have to reinstall everything, everything will be tied into the cloud. And then once I'm done, I'll try to. We'll do like some just miscellaneous stuff of games that I got here. Oops. Oops. Ah, I got disconnected. Don't you just say that when you're in the middle of a match? Oh, that's not fair. Yeah, I don't really get this whole thing. But anyway, I think that's the last bit of daily missions I can do on this game. Make sure of a few things. Oops. And we can upgrade her a little bit further. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. And then once I'm back, we'll be doing some more games. I'll show you. We'll probably do a bit of Honkai Star Rail and maybe a bit of Ghost Recon while we're at it. But until so, stay tuned, guys. Probably going to be doing this for another 25 minutes, and then we'll end the stream there. So hang on, guys. I see y'all in just a little bit. Hey everyone. Sorry, I had to go put my contacts in because it was like 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's like I like wearing my glasses, but sometimes it's like you want to wear something that's not currently always on your face and up against the bridge of your nose a bit, and that does get irritating a bit. But yeah. So the oops, sorry guys, I completely forgot I need to get one thing from downstairs. So I'll be back again. Hold on one second. Okay, let's try this again. I finally have the controller here, so making sure the frame rate on this works okay. It does. Okay. We're going to let me switch it back to here. Whoops. I feel like this is not. I feel like this is going to be a bit difficult. Hold on, guys. What if I do gameplay? Just gameplay. Okay. Wait, what the heck? What just happened to my El Gato? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, difficulty, difficulty, technical difficulties, everyone. Be right back again. Ah, come on. Oh, okay. I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is. Game Capture HD6S needs to be connected to a USB Type 3 port to function. Oh! Okay. Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. Where is this cable going? I feel like I have to. Let's see what happens if we plug it into here. One moment. Uh, Ooh, boy. Hold on, guys. Hey everyone, sorry that took so long, but it looks like there's something going on with my Elgato and it's not showing up for some reason. Actually, hold on one second. Sure, why not? Oh boy, that's weird that it's now showing up. What the heck? Hold on a minute. Okay, so it's been a good hour, guys. So far the stream has been working. I think the next time, if I want to try to do a stream, I need to make sure that my Elgato is working because it's the only thing with the with something that is working. But I'll probably have a new setup here just to make sure it works. But yeah, I mean, so far the live stream seems to be going pretty well. We talked a lot about his stuff, and then what? And hopefully the Elgato works because I was hoping to see if I could do more Uncharted stuff in the near future, but looks like that's not going to happen for a while. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope it's on. I hope it's a VOD on YouTube so people can look back and watch on it. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff happening. So hope you guys enjoy the stream, and and I'll probably add some more stuff on here. I'm doing everything through the OBS for Livestream because I have a lot more options for transition and stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope hope all of you do okay, and we'll just see what happens next time. I'll probably see if I can do it like during the holidays in the middle of the year. Probably have to be a rare occasion because again, I'm already hot and sweaty up here, and there's barely any air conditioning. So yeah, guys, hope you all take care because you deserve it. Thanks for listening to me ramble on a bit. And hopefully, by the next time I do a live stream, this will be a lot.